I'm gonna throw up. It's fine. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Angelisa, and on this channel we talk, read, and discuss books together. And today I thought I would do a quick video basically just finishing some books that I'm in the middle of before the year ends. So the first one I have here is Caraval by Stephanie Garber. I'm about halfway through the book, I think. I'm on page 179 and there's like 400 pages, so yeah, almost halfway through. So far is good. I was doing a reading vlog for the whole series, but I decided that I'm probably not going to read the whole series right away, and that's just a very annoying and long reading vlog to edit, so I thought I would just put it in this video where I'm finishing it because I've been in the middle of it for like 2 months. And then the next one I have is Hidden Valley Road by Robert Kolker. This one I'm on page 60, so I'm I think 20% through. I've been annotating it and making notes, so I'm gonna do that as well in this video, and I do want to finish it before the year ends. And the last one I'm not actually in the middle of, but it's the last book in the series that I'm really enjoying, so I want to finish it before the year ends and get it done, and it's The Beauty of Darkness by Mary E. Pearson. This is the last book in the Remnant Chronicles series, which is a prequel series to Dance of Thieves, which I'm probably going to reread because I love that book. Yeah, it is kind of thick. It's like 500 and oh my gosh, no, it's 600 and something pages. Okay, cool, no problem. Yeah, 90 chapters. Okay, cool. Yeah, not in the middle of it, but feel like I am because the story is like each book is right after one another. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. I think I'm gonna start off with Caraval because I am kind of like into it right now. I just picked it back up today, which gave me the idea for this video that I have like 3 books that I really want to finish and like not be in the middle of before the year ends in like 2 weeks. So yeah, we're gonna keep reading Caraval. I'm on chapter 18. We just got to night 2. So far it's really fun. The magic is very interesting and the storyline is very cool. So that's what we're gonna do.
Out of my head, try to stray, try to forget, but the thoughts, they seem to drown me instead. I've always wondered what it takes to fill this empty void inside, but now I've realized you were what I needed this whole time. Been around, no one else has got me feeling this way. Every minute, every hour I spend is on you every single day. I've always wondered what it takes to fill this empty void inside. Something about you makes me wanna be with you for a long time.
I had no idea that this book had such a romance plot in it. Like, it is so good. Ah! I love Julian so much. It's kind of giving like this book a little bit, like the love interest part is reminding me a little bit of Fourth Wing and a little bit of the Kiss of Deception like series, the Remnant Chronicle series that I was reading, because there's like a little bit of betrayal and like lying but like their attraction to each other is just so good. It's so good. Ugh, like the description of the kissing scenes are just it's so sweet.
When can I hold you again? 'Cause lately I've been wondering how long this can take to end. When can I kiss you again? 'Cause baby, it feels like forever. Feels like Maybe I've been thinking how long this could take to end. When can I kiss you again? I'm scared that it might be forever.
Oh, wow. Everything went from 0 to 100 in one chapter. My jaw hurts from being on the floor. Chapter 33, what in the hell? This book is so much more messed up than I thought it was gonna be. What? The first half was so slow, and all of a sudden, the second half was just like, I feel like I'm gonna need to like pick up the second book right away. I only have like this much left, but I'm like, what else could possibly happen? So much has happened. My dearest friends, let's chat. Last night I finished Caraval. I have to say, the first let's say 140 pages of this, I wasn't all that entertained. Like, I was like, okay, we have to go through the days of Caraval. She's, you know, solving this mystery. It was kind of like fun. I felt like I was comparing it a lot to like the Inheritance games for some reason because of all like the riddles and stuff, and I just feel like it could have been done a lot better. But then like the second half, just so much happened, and it honestly had me so intrigued and like turning the next page and being like, what's gonna happen? I mean, you saw. But then the ending was like, why did we just go through all that? It's not my favorite trope when something like that happens in a fantasy or like mystery book, but you know, it is what it is. I decided I'm gonna rate it 4 stars. I still really love the world that it's set in. I love the magic. I love the characters. I thought the characters were really, really fun, and like I enjoyed the characters. Sorry, I'm processing feelings that I'm having, remembering that like things are not what it seemed. But yeah, I still thought this was really, really good. I'm gonna rate it 4 stars. I am gonna continue the next books eventually, hopefully sometime soon, because I do want to read Once Upon a Broken Heart series. But yeah, that was Caraval. Just like a quick, my thoughts on it after I finished it. I'm really glad I did finish it though, because like I said, like I was stopped at like chapter 13 or something for the longest time, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna finish this. Like I really want to, because I have the entire series and I want to finish this before I read the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. But I'm really glad that I finished it. I'm really glad that I ended up doing this video, because I feel like if I didn't, I probably wouldn't have finished this book. So yeah, very excited that I finished this. So today I ended up starting The Beauty of Darkness. I couldn't resist. Like, I know that it's technically not a book that I have to finish, but it's a series that I need to finish. This series, like each book, the beginning of the next book picks up right after the end of the last book. So it feels like I'm in the middle of a book right now, because a lot just kind of happened and a lot changed from the second book. I don't want to spoil too much because it is now I'm on the 3rd book in a series. But I will say this is such a fun freaking series. I think the story is so cool. I love the main character. She kind of reminds me a little bit of Selena from Throne of Glass. And it's just because like she's not, like, everybody thinks of her, I don't know, like she's a woman, so everybody thinks like, oh, you know, she should be this way, that way, but she just doesn't care. She makes up her own rules. I enjoy her for that. So far, I think I've read like 5 chapters. I just kind of started it today. yeah, I haven't really gone that far into it. The chapters are really short too, so you know. But basically, just to give you like a little idea, the first book is about this girl. We're just gonna call her Leah, Princess Leah, and she has like a different first name, but somewhere in her names is Leah, so she goes by Leah. And she is supposed to be like engaged to this prince, and she's like, no thank you. Like, I already starting off with like, no, you guys are not dictating what I'm doing with my life. So yeah, her dad pretty much sold her to this prince, and she's like, I'm not doing that. So her and her maid Pauline flee to this nearby small town, and basically they just like pretend to be like tavern workers. They work in this tavern, they serve people coffee, beer, whatever, and she's just living her best life, like unknown in this town. And then there's this assassin and this prince, and both of them show up, and they're both like there to look for her. One is an assassin who was sent by one of the kingdoms to murder her so that this union between the prince and her cannot happen, because it would be bad for this other kingdom. And then the other one is the prince, who is like, where's my gal? Like, where's my girl at? But neither of them reveal their identity to her, and they're lying to her the whole time about who they are. Like, they say they're like, one of them says they're like a farmer, and the other one says he's like a tradesman or something. Like, I don't know. So it's really, really cool, and you kind of get to go through that while she's like falling in love. There's a little bit of a love triangle in there, and there's just so much kingdom politics that happens, and the world this is set in is just super cool. And I really, really wish that I read this before Dance of Thieves, because I feel like I would have understood the world in Dance of Thieves so much better. Like, I'm considering rereading it after reading this, because it's just like, now I know what she means by the Rotan and the Vendin Queen and the Kamazar and like all that stuff, whereas before I feel like I didn't. So yeah. Anyway, that's this. I'm gonna keep on reading it. Super exciting. I'm already like, I want more. Like, I wish that this was like a 6-book series, because it's so good. This is the longest book in the series. It's over 600 pages. But the font is like, I don't know, I just feel like the font is like larger, or something, or the spacing is different, so there's not so many words on a page. So I feel like I'm gonna finish it pretty quick. Anyway, I just want to give you guys a quick update. I'm gonna go and like put away some laundry, so I'm gonna be audiobooking for a bit. I have some stuff to do, and yeah, that's it for now. Hi. I'm currently halfway through The Beauty of Darkness, in chapter 45, page 338 basically, and so far, so good. It's definitely entertaining. I'm kind of upset because the couple I was rooting for is kind of like reversing. Like, I feel like the author pulled like a Tamlin move almost, but like in the 3rd book, which makes me very, very sad, because I feel like I invested a lot of time into these two, but we're only halfway through, so I feel like a lot can still happen. And yeah, I don't want to spoil too much of it, obviously, because it's the 3rd book, but just like a lot is happening. I really love the main character in this book. She's got a mind of her own. We love her. I stan Leah. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna keep on reading, but I just want to give you guys a quick update about where I'm at, and my progress on this book. Definitely probably gonna finish it now. I've been listening to the audiobook, and it has like 9 hours left, so I listened to it on 2.5 speed, so that means like less than 4 hours of reading basically, I think. I don't know, something like that. But yeah.
Find my way through the hotel lobby. tell her I know I feel it. Keep me floating, I'm on my back. Slow me down when I'm living fast. You make me wanna be with somebody, doing things that I usually don't. Find my way through the hotel lobby, think the same when I'm on my own. All my friends think I'm with somebody, doing things that I usually don't. Find my way through the hotel lobby, think the same when I'm on my own.
Hey guys, so I ended up finishing The Beauty of Darkness. That last clip was me reading like the last like 40 pages or so, and honestly I think I am gonna rate this one like 5 stars. It wasn't like a 6-star kind of thing for me, but it was definitely like 5 stars. I thought the plot was really good for this last third book. It was longer than the first two, which I always enjoy in like a finale to a series, because I feel like it means that it actually took the time to like conclude the series, not just the third book, you know what I mean? Now I really want to reread Dance of Thieves and Vow of Thieves, because I just love Leah so much, and her character and the progression throughout the three books is amazing, and who she ends up with in the end is just like, I loved it. There were a lot of moments where I was like a little bit turned off from our like love interests, but there were also times where like I understood why they were doing what they did. So I don't know, either way I really loved it. I feel like her romance was not the main plot at all, like it really was more about her, and I just loved reading another like female main character. I started to notice that like a lot of these like fantasy books are female main characters who are like strong and like just like basically challenging the stereotype of what like our society thinks women are, and I realized that that's probably like a huge reason why I loved reading them. It's just, it's so nice to be able to like A, relate to a main like superhero character that you're reading in the point of view from. I call it superhero, but you know what I mean. And B, like just, I don't know, the representation and like women just are amazing, like women rock. So yeah, I love this so much, and I'm giving it 5 stars. I'm glad I got to finish this one before the year ended. There is like a prequel to this about Morgan, so I'm probably gonna read that eventually, not right now, but yeah, but this series is like finished. So next up on the docket for this video is Hidden Valley Road. As I had said earlier, I'm like 60 pages into the book. I'm on chapter 7, so I'm gonna keep reading this and like annotate a little bit and take some notes like in the book, and using these like transparent blue sticky notes that I have, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And hopefully, so far this has been really interesting, so hopefully it continues to be interesting. If you don't know, it's basically about this, like, I feel like I said it earlier, but it's basically about this family who 6 out of the 10 children who were born from this family ended up with schizophrenia, and it all like manifested in different ways, and you get to hear about the kind of like mom's background, dad's background, stuff that the children went through as they were children, like how it could have contributed, the kind of like nature versus nurture argument about it, and yeah, super interesting. So I'm gonna keep on reading this and see how far we get.
Slow down, hold on tight now. It's okay to meet me at the front line. I've got cold feet, winter drives me wild. I can't fly down on the Friday. I was meant to meet you at your mom's house, so I apologize. Sometimes I run out of things to say, and it turns out you've got one too.
Yeah, guys, I realized that I've almost finished this book, but I haven't said anything so far, so I'm gonna stop just now to talk a bit because I got to like part 3, which is like honestly the last like 40 pages of the book or something like that, not even. So far I am really liking it. There's a lot of information about schizophrenia and like the history of it and how it was kind of like mapped out and I guess identified by scientists in psychiatry, and it's just been so much fun to like read it through the narrative of the family and get like information in between that. So yeah, so far I really liked it. I have an idea of what I'm gonna rate it, but I'm gonna wait until I finish it and get to the end. But yeah, I just wanted to quickly come up and say that I kind of stopped annotating a little bit in the middle because I was audiobooking and then I started again, so yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna keep reading. I'll let you guys know what my final rating is in a bit.
You're unprecedented, and I regret that we never talk. So when October rolls around, I watch my emotions, for they bubble over, chasing four-leaf clovers, missing you more than I know now. We used to...
Alright, I finished this. I do have thoughts. So first of all, I started reading this because A, I'm interested in the topic, and B, it's like a topic that's kind of personal to me. So I wanted to learn more about it, and I'm not going to say like you need a psychology background to understand this, but I feel you would understand it better if you had studied psychology or knew about like the different neurochemicals that they're talking about and like genes and stuff. So that's one thing I will say. Second of all, this was just so fascinating. Like, I never knew that this, maybe like I knew like through reading in a textbook or something, but it didn't register in my brain that this family was kind of like a huge part of understanding schizophrenia. So reading the narrative and just how it's all based in fact, and the fact that this did exist and it was such a big part of the research and like getting to where we are now on this topic is crazy to me. So I have a huge appreciation for it, and I will probably go back to this a bunch of times as a reference point and just like read. And Robert Kolker, the guy who wrote this, did a great job at writing this. Like, it's kind of written as a narrative, but it's all based on fact and based on like interviews and quotes and public records and all that stuff. So super cool. I am gonna rate this 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed it. There were parts that I felt were like kind of slow, but then over time I understood their importance, and the story in general was very interesting. And also, like, trigger warning for sure. Like, there's some heavy topics in here. There's a lot of trauma. We're talking about like stressors that can trigger schizophrenia, so definitely read the trigger warnings before reading this. That is all of the reading for this video. I think I'm really glad that I ended up finishing these 3, considering like their ratings were all above 4 stars, which means that like none of them would have been a really good book to DNF. So yeah, I'm happy I got those off of the list before 2023 ended. I do have like, I think like 2 more books that I'm in the middle of, but they're like very long and I'm like at the beginning, so I didn't want to do them for this video. But yeah, I'm happy to get those off my list. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below if there's any books that you need to read before 2023 ends, which is literally in like a few days. It's Boxing Day today. I'm excited for 2024 and all of the reading that's going to be done. I am going to post a 2024 TBR, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.
We used to walk along the meadow.